Muffins, it's Cherie. I'm here to bring you guys a delicious, delightful video on an air fryer by Magic Chef. This is a company that I have not previously tried with air fryers, and they came out with a completely digital version. This is also a larger version, so I've been having a lot of fun playing around with this thing. If you guys have been here a while, you know I'm a huge fan of air fryers. If you want to cook crispy, crunchy food without oil, making it a little bit healthier, this is the way to go. This one is awesome because it has a digital front. So if you can see in just a second, that big circle, everything is digital. So it's super easy to use. It has presets. You can adjust temperature to your liking. And it also has a huge basket, guys. Like, this thing is huge. I've been able to make enough food for 4 people in this basket. As well as enough potatoes just for me, because if you know me, I like potatoes. So I'm going to jump into the rest of this video with some of the delicious things that I have made with this air fryer, and I hope you guys enjoy. So first up, of course, I had to try some frozen chicken tenders and potatoes, because that's like my life, and I wanted to see how it performed with frozen and raw food. And so you just turn the thing on, boop, and it does take a little bit of a learning curve because I'm used to not digital. So you just have to push the plus and the minus buttons to get the temperature and the time that you want, and then it'll auto play in like 3 seconds. It'll just start, and then here we go. Everything was completely cooked at 2 temperature and correctly. I'm obsessed. Delicious. I also made some raw corn. If you haven't tried air fryer corn, get on it. I love any vegetable in the air fryer, but you know, a carb is my life. So I had to do some corn. And of course it turned out wonderful. I didn't do it for this long. Again, the buttons take a little bit to get used to, but once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. It's just, you know, I'm not fancy enough for digital. It takes me a second. So ta-da! Perfect corn, like crunchy little bits, so sweet. Corn is my favorite. So then I had to try a dessert. So I decided to make a blueberry crumble. This is actually loosely based on the recipe that came with the recipe book, but I changed it a little bit so that it would be smaller of a serving and more like husband sized, because it's not my fave. So yeah, those are all the ingredients you need. The only thing I did not mention was you do need flour. I just kind of eyeballed this, to be honest, because your girl is from Georgia. I've made a lot of crumbles. You know, this ain't my first rodeo. So you just need some oatmeal, some brown sugar, cinnamon if you like it, some salt, vanilla, and some butter, and then flour that I just remembered as I was putting the butter in that I forgot. And then you're gonna mix all of that together until it's nice and crumbly. Look at me go, just mixing it, and then in just a second it dawns on me that I didn't put flour in it, and I'm like, why is it not sticking together? Oh, flour. Yep, here we go. So I think I put about 2 tablespoons maybe in there. Again, I just eyeballed it. Maybe like 1 heaping tablespoon. You know, little puppies are very interested in what I'm doing. And then yeah, just mixy. If you're making this by the serving that they suggest, then they have the exact measurements for you in the recipe book. I'm just a rogue. So I sprayed my little pan, put in some frozen blueberries. I just kind of filled it up almost to the top. And then I just put my little crumble topping on there. Again, I piled it up. My favorite part of a crumble is the topping, so I usually pick the fruit out and just eat buttery oatmeal chunks. Yeah, I'm real healthy. And then I put a couple little slices of butter on the top just so it'll sink in there. Kind of like when you're making pie. You know, you can never have too much butter. That's what Paula Deen said. And this is the temperature and time that they suggested. I just went ahead and went with that because it's just smaller. And here we go. We're going to set it to 350 or 325, I think. Yep, there we go. Sorry. It's hard to film on your phone with one hand. And there we go. And then it auto starts after 3 seconds, so you just have to walk away once you set it. And this turned out absolutely perfect. Like, crispy and buttery and sweet and delicious on the top. The berries were completely done. I decided to serve it with some ice cream for the husband. He was obsessed, loving it. Oh yeah. And then I've always wanted to try eggs in an air fryer. I don't know. I mean, I've used an air fryer for over a year now and I've never put eggs in it. So I decided to make a little baked egg cup. Again, I made this for my husband. I'm currently pregnant, so I wanted it to be runny in the middle because that's delicious, but I can't eat runny eggs right now. So I made this for the hubs. But I just put like just a sliver of butter in the bottom of a mason jar. Again, you want to make sure you use anything that you put in the air fryer. You want to make sure is oven safe. And then I put in 2 eggs. I just cracked them right in the bowl, very expertly. so expertly. Then I added some salt and pepper to taste. Again, you can do anything with these egg bowls. You can put veggies in. You can put some bacon or some ham. It'd be really easy to make this Weight Watchers friendly. And then I like to put in some sriracha because I like a little bit of click. And then I topped it with some sharp cheddar cheese. Again, you could do fat-free cheddar cheese or just skip it altogether. Feta would be delicious. I just put probably like a tablespoon. Ooh. Then I put it right into the air fryer in my little jar. And I did it at 350 for 7 minutes. You can do more or less if you want it more or less runny, I mean, or if you want it more runny. 7 minutes got me a perfect cook. All of the whites were done, and then the yellow yolks in the middle were just nice and runny and delicious. And I served it over toast. Look at that. Ah, the cheese melted perfectly. So good. See, it's got just a little bit of runny yolk in the middle, but the outside's completely done. Oh, heaven. Heaven. Just showing you how the whites are done. And who doesn't love cooking in a mason jar? So thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to get one for yourself, you can use code Muffins to save 20%. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!